This episode of Winchester and Drury's Natural Barn is brought to you by Mossy Oak Camo.
The innate nature of man is to hunt for survival. In an ever-changing society, modern hunters still bear those natural-born instincts. To act on those instincts, every hunter faces a different set of circumstances. For the weekend warrior, it's about finding new dirt. For the gamekeeper, it's about the well-being of the wildlife. For the ultimate land manager, it's about cultivating and maintaining the natural habitat. And for the apprentice, it's about gaining the knowledge to satisfy the natural-born instinct to hunt. Winchester and Drury's Natural Born. Too close to the roost.
New Winchester SX3. Well, my buddy Clem and I are up here in Iowa, and I haven't had a chance to get in the woods to go turkey hunting yet. But tomorrow will be my first day. And I tell you what, I'm really excited, and I'll show you why. Got this new Winchester SX3, and I tell you what, look at that. It is awesome. You can put a Nikon scope on it, and I will be ready to go in the morning.
Well, on accident, we set up a little too close to the roost, but I hope it works out. I hope they come this way, because if they hop out of the tree, we can almost shoot them already.
What an awesome hunt. Gosh, that was beautiful. 3 big toms coming right in. We just put one hen decoy out. We knew we were going to be here close to the roost, and they came in. That was gorgeous. I took the one with the widest rope. Man, he's got a big paintbrush there. So let's go take a look at him, bud. Oh yeah, nice bird. Just thick rope. What a great hunt, man. That was beautiful. You could see we could see him roosted right there, and the sun was coming up behind. They were gobbling on the roost. One was strutting on the roost. And the others pitched out early and hit the ground, and then one just stayed up there. We figured that maybe that was the old wise bird. And then he finally got on the ground, and then it seems like the others just followed him, like he was the lead bird. Winchester, natural born.
Winchester, field tips with the American legend.
Hi, I'm Brad Kreiner with Winchester Ammunition. With Longbeard XR, we've got guys taking shots longer and longer than they have before. And it can be pretty tough to judge distance when you're in the woods, especially when you're hunting turkeys where it might be hilly. I always take a rangefinder with me, and when I set down and I know where I think the bird's gonna come in, you wanna take some shots with that rangefinder, so when that bird comes in, you can make a good, clean, safe shot. And when you get done, it's not a bad idea to throw some orange out there, as there's some other turkey hunters in the woods, and if you're gonna be walking around all camoed out, carrying that bird over your shoulder, it does not hurt to put some orange on. So for more information on Winchester products, check us out at www.winchester.com.
The wait is over.
After 5 long years, I finally drew the coveted Iowa tag. Tom Ware is gracious enough to let me share his dirt, and we're gonna be hunting some of the best days in November the rut has to offer. He's got his eyes set on one buck in particular named Stallback, and has 10 or 12 other shooters that set back just for me. If everything goes well, we'll have 2 of them on the ground at the end of this trip.
Just opened up a zip drive that Tom sent me, and it's incredible. It's literally jaw-dropping what he's got on his farm. Whatever Tom does, he does it right. Almost all these deer are deer that I can kill. There's only one deer on here that Tom has been absolutely hunting night and day for the last week or so, and it's a deer he calls Stallback. What giants you have, Tom. Can't wait to get there, buddy. I hope we both kill. If we can double, it'll be more than a dream.
You know, Bric had been trying, and he finally drew an Iowa tag. What a feeling for that to actually happen.
Man, when you got that golden ticket, otherwise known as an Iowa deer tag, talk about excitement and being jacked up. That season cannot happen soon enough.
He's not going up there to hunt public land. No. He's going up there to hunt Mr. Land Manager himself, Tom Ware's farm.
The beauty of being part of the Drury Outdoor staff is that you get to meet people and you create relationships. And I can tell you, one of the gracious hosts is Tom Ware.
Welcome! Well, I wanted this to be a special hunt for Bric. We had tons of big bucks on Reconyx cameras, so I was just hoping one would get within bow range.
On the road, finally. I got the tag, got loaded up, and I am on the road. It is going to be late when I get there. It's probably going to be 2-something in the morning, but regardless, I'm on the road, baby. Whew. November, let's get her done.
Well, after rolling into camp about 2 a.m., I grabbed a real quick power nap. The plan for today is simple. 2 hunters, 2 PSEs, 1 camera. Depending on which buck walks by, that's who's going to be doing the shoot.
Scrambling for Stallback.
We are headed to a good spot. Tom's got several good deer down there for me. It's a stand he calls hopscotch. So there's several good deer, but there is a chance that there's a deer in there that Tom's worked all summer for. There's a chance he might be in there. We're not sure, but better safe than sorry, Tom.
We're locked and loaded, buddy. Let's go kill one.
Let's do it.
Reporting live from Iowa. Day 1, my first time ever to sit in a tree in Iowa as a hunter with my main man, Tom Ware. I call him Werewolf. He looks like a werewolf. I do. He looks good. No shave November, baby. We're gonna put him down today. It's good. High pressure, looks like it's rising. Clear skies. Cold. Sweet November, November 13th. I hope we kill a buck as old as me today. Look at all this Billy Goat gray. Look on the doe. He's on her too.
As we're watching this real nice 3-0 pushing doe around here, some crunching coming through the creek. As I leaned around Tom to see which deer it was, my jaw dropped. It's Stallback. We're caught in a pickle. Tom's gonna be shooting this deer. I'm gonna be filming. We gotta switch gear. He's gotta grab his PSE, I've gotta get the camera, and he's gotta get arrow knocked.
The beauty of it is, in the middle of the rut, when you got a doe out in front, like they did in this situation, that buck doesn't care about what's happening in the trees. He cares about one thing and one thing only.
Stallback was looking at the doe, and he had his mind set on her, and I knew we'd be able to get it done.
This segment of DoD TV's Natural Barn is brought to you by Analogics. Protect your herd with the power of science.
We're caught in a pickle. Tom's gonna be shooting this deer. I'm gonna be filming. We gotta switch gear. He's gotta grab his PSE. I've gotta get the camera, and he's gotta get arrow knocked.
I told you that was gonna happen. Oh my gosh. I'm hunting one deer, Bric's hunting like 12. And the one deer I'm hunting comes by on the first morning he gets here. That's a buck, it's a 6x6, 12 point. We call him Stallback. Clem named him because he's number 12, Roger Stallback from the Cowboys for your youngsters out there. That's the power of the rut. The doe was at 27 yards, I ranged her, and he was at about 30, and he moved off to about 33, I think, when I took that shot. Buddy, now it's your turn.
I'm ready. That's so awesome.
We got a lot of days to get it done.
That was so awesome.
Well, as gracious as it was, you know, Bric is in the tree stand hunting, but Tom Ware didn't forget about hunting. He's got deer on his hit list as well. Matter of fact, he's got his True Fire strapped in hand, always ready to go.
I can't believe they actually pulled that off. The difficulty of, you know, swapping bows and cameras in the tree stand without actually, you know, being picked up by the deer. Amazing.
I had to let Bric know that this is Stallback. I had to get an arrow knocked in my bow and get Bric the camera, and this all had to be done, but I know it could happen because I was watching the doe, and she was looking at us, but Stallback was looking at the doe, and he had his mind set on her, and I knew we'd be able to get it done.
Look at the rage sticking right in.
I see that.
Here's the buck we call Stallback. He's a 6x6. I wouldn't have known he existed if it wasn't for Reconics, and that's the truth. I'd never seen him before, no summer scouting, no velvet footage, anything. He just showed up on my farm this year. He is extremely cool. Long main beams sweep up. He's got a big hole. It's about 1 inch deep. He's one of the coolest deer I've ever shot. He is just a mammoth, beautiful deer. Just a beautiful Iowa buck.
It's only my first morning in Iowa. Stallback's already been sacked. 1 down, 1 to go.
Next man up.
We're going after goose, which is probably close to 180 inches, frosty, which is probably right at 170, or stretch, which I don't know how big he is. I'm saying that in the 170s, maybe 180. I have all 3 of those bucks pictures in the food plot we're hunting tonight, which is right over here, so I'm gonna start being quiet.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do it.
Perfect setup. Warm season grasses, biologic food plot, and it's the same stand Tom had an encounter with Frosty last year on Whitetail Madness. Well, we're only 30 minutes into this hunt, and guess who shows up this year?
Tom brought me an after right there, and he's a giant. Unbelievable. Welcome to Iowa, baby.
Well, that's not too bad for my first day in Iowa. Let's see what Tom's got up his sleeve for day number 2.
Beautiful morning. We are in a gorgeous spot structure-wise. Tom showed it to me on the map, and there's deer right there. Great spot Tom put me in. November.
Follow our official Drury Outdoors Instagram page and tag us in your hunting pictures. It is mid-November in Iowa, and for Bric Steward, there's no better place to be. He's hunting on cast member Tom Ware's farm, and as the ultimate land manager, Tom has them sitting in the hot spot.
A giant at 45 yards, bedded down. He's locked down with the doe. Wind's not bad, so hopefully he gets up, moves our way. Well, we're gonna get a bite to eat for about an hour, and then we're gonna get right back in stand, the same stand we were at last night where we saw that frosty buck. And this buck we call Goose is headed right that direction when Bric saw him move off a little while ago. So hopefully we'll see him tonight. That little buck off we saw him there. He came back to his doe. He's right there, 40 something yards still. Tom, there's that doe. There he is, Tom. Bric Steward, you just shot the biggest buck of your life. I know, but man, do you think you killed him? I don't know. I'm so shook up right now. That deer has been bedded 5 hours. 5 hours. And the doe he was bedded with got up and moved by. We knew it was just a matter before he came through here. And I don't know what happened. I could see him come around.
All of a sudden there he was moving through the lane.
Yeah.
He'd already
I saw her turn down. I looked up and he came through the lane. I hit him really high though.
Like,
that's only scared me. It is the moment of truth. We got the arrow, looked at it. Found a little bit of blood, but not much. It's not pouring out. It's not a good hit. So we're gonna just back out and go watch the hit on the big screen and kind of see exactly where I did hit, and then we'll kind of make a decision on there from what to do. Not looking good right now.
Tell you, Bric, I feel for you, man. Your first Iowa tag, hunting Tom Ware's farm. You got a booner of a lifetime in front of you, and then sure enough, you have a bad shot.
Well, probably from the highest to highs to the lowest to lows, man. I mean, obviously the shot is not where it needs to be, and I guarantee old Bric's taking that to heart, man.
Tom's an understanding guy. He knows that sometimes the arrow's gonna find its mark and sometimes it's not.
He wasn't able to make a fantastic shot because it happened so quick, and I just felt bad for Bric and the thought process he was going through.
Sickening feeling. You feel terrible. All you can do is cross your fingers and hope.
Ooh, way back in the guts. Like, way back. Ooh.
Well, it's the worst feeling you could ever have to shoot an animal poorly. Not the situation you want on somebody else's farm. We're gonna let him lay overnight, say a quick prayer, get up and come back and see if we can find him in the morning.
Well, here we go. We're going in this morning. We're just creeping through here, this field that he was in, and we're just going to see if he's laying on the edge of where he ran, and if not, once we get out there, we're going to try to pick up the trail because there was a little bit of blood. Don't know what the odds are of actually picking him up on there. I'd say he went. Dude, no joke. I'm not kidding. There he is. I'm serious. He's right over here. Dude, he's right on the edge. He's right on the...
go, go, go. Right when we were doing the interview?
Dude, I'm serious. What are the chances of that happening? He's laying right here.
Go, go, go.
Oh, what a shot. 13 points, bro. Oh my goodness. This is Goose. This is a deer Tom put us in here on. He said we probably see him. And it took 5 hours to kill him. He bedded from us.
but we're gonna stick it out. Thank you, Tom Ware, for putting me on this Iowa.
You are welcome. Have we had a couple days?
Oh, what a... Tom killed Stallback yesterday morning. Went in the next morning and saw this giant. I mean, what of 2 days of hunting we've had. And I will say, that rage is what helped me, man. A beer cut, more hemorrhage. I've waited my whole life to be able to pick a deer up like this. The werewolf was howling, baby.
Hey,
he was on the hunt.
We
Thank
got
you,
her
Tom.
done, buddy.
Next week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Born.
Opening day down here in the Lone Star State. Wow, what a show. Huge season. Got Big Derek here to drop the hammer.
Got ourselves a giant, my man.
A moment that I and Derek will never forget.
He is huge.
These things will drive you mad, that's for sure.